Have you ever stopped to wonder whether your cat really feels cold during winter? You turn up the heating, draw the curtains, and tuck a blanket around them. It feels like protection, like love. Yet some of those exact actions can quietly create stress, dehydration, or pain your cat does not show in obvious ways. Many owners make small, reasonable choices that add up over time, and chances are you may be doing at least one of them. Stay with me. By the middle of this video I will show one inexpensive trick that creates a noticeably warmer, longer-lasting sunny spot most cats adore. Winter changes more than the thermostat. It changes light, air movement, daily rhythm, and the way heat behaves in your rooms. Cats notice every one of those shifts. They do not complain in words, they adapt. That adaptation can hide problems until small issues grow into real health concerns. Today we will walk through the most common winter mistakes owners make, the simple reasons those mistakes matter, and concrete, low-effort adjustments you can do tonight to make your cat more comfortable. Start with observation. Where does your cat sleep today compared with last month? If your cat is choosing radiators, window ledges, or your lap more often, that is a clue. If your cat hides in a closet or under a bed more than usual, that is another sign. Those choices are not random. They tell you what the cat needs, and they guide exactly where to focus your fixes. The first mistake is to treat the house as a single climate. Turning down the thermostat to save on bills makes sense for people who can add a blanket or wear a sweater. For kittens, senior cats, very small cats, or cats with short coats, a few degrees matter. Cold stress can reduce appetite, stiffen joints, and suppress immune responses. The practical rule is simple: make the home comfortable for the most vulnerable cat in the house. If you would not be comfortable asking an elderly cat to sleep where you do not notice them, rethink that room temperature. You can avoid heating the entire home by creating microzones of warmth where your cat already likes to be. A small heated pad on a low setting placed inside a cozy bed, a plush elevated perch near a radiator, or a folded thermal blanket on a sunny sill gives targeted warmth without inflating your bill. These small warm zones are efficient. Use only pads designed for pets and follow the safety instructions. A warm bed next to human activity often improves comfort and reduces stress more than a hidden nest in a drafty hallway. Try this simple test tonight. Create 2 cozy spots. Put one bed near where people sit in the living room and another in an unused hallway. For 3 days, note each time your cat uses either spot, one line, time, location, and approximate duration. That short record will tell you whether your cat prefers human proximity, sunlight, or stationary heat. Patterns beat guesswork. Drafts are deceptively powerful. Cold air flows at floor level and concentrates in the places cats walk and rest. A slightly open door, a poorly sealed window, or gaps under an entryway allow cold currents that a human may not feel but a cat does. Fixes are simple and inexpensive: draft stoppers on doors, thicker curtains at night, and rugs on cold floors make a measurable difference. Even moving a piece of furniture to act as a windbreak can transform a corner into a cozy spot. Do not, however, seal the house so tightly that you remove sensory stimulation. Cats rely on scents, birdsong, and the view outside for mental enrichment. If you must keep windows closed for warmth, replace those missing cues with safe alternatives. A screened perch for short, supervised window time, scheduled interactive play near the window, or a rotating set of toys that simulate hunting will preserve mental stimulation and reduce winter boredom. Humidity in heated homes often drops sharply. Dry air irritates skin and nasal passages and can worsen breathing issues in sensitive breeds. A modest humidifier in the main living area set to a comfortable level helps. If a humidifier is not an option, placing shallow trays of water in warm rooms raises local humidity a bit. Clean humidifiers and water containers regularly to avoid bacterial growth. The goal is modest improvement, not a swamp. Shorter daylight hours change rhythms. In the wild, animals use day length to cue activity. Domestic cats are adaptable, but abrupt reductions in light and daytime activity can blunt appetite and play drive. Keep a predictable schedule, a short morning play session, a mid-afternoon enrichment moment, and a calming evening routine. Timed low-intensity lighting that mimics gradual dusk helps sensitive cats transition between day and night. Consistency matters more than intensity. Bedding and placement are more important than many owners expect. A cat bed in an out-of-the-way, drafty corner is not a kindness. Cats prefer warm, elevated spots near people. Move beds to sunny window sills, perches, or a quiet chair near family activity. Use thermal liners or short pile fleece that trap heat, and always keep a spare bed so laundry does not leave the cat without a warm option. If you have more than one cat, provide multiple beds. Competition for heat increases stress and can push shy cats into colder hiding places. Food and hydration deserve special attention. Some cats increase metabolic needs in cold weather, others become more sedentary and gain weight. Monitor weight through the season. If activity drops, reduce free feeding and increase interactive feeding that encourages movement. Warmer wet food releases more aroma and often entices picky eaters. Warming a portion by a few degrees makes a dish more appealing. Always consult your veterinarian before major diet changes, but small, sensible adjustments can prevent winter weight loss or gain. Hydration often decreases in winter. Cold, dry air and fewer drinking opportunities concentrate urine and increase urinary tract risk. Place multiple water bowls in warmer parts of the home and consider a small circulating fountain. Many cats prefer moving water, and a fountain keeps it slightly warmer and fresher, encouraging intake. As a test, measure water consumption for 3 days before and after relocating a bowl or adding a fountain to see the difference. Heater safety is essential. Portable space heaters can provide quick warmth but carry burn and tipping hazards. Choose models with protective grills, automatic shutoffs, and stable bases. Keep bedding and curtains away from heat sources, and never leave an exposed element heater where a cat may nestle too close. For many cats, a low-setting heated pad inside a secure bed is a safer, more controllable option. Cold stiffens joints. Older cats often show reluctance to jump, slower climbs, or longer sleep periods. Warmth helps. Short, gentle play sessions, low-wattage heated pads designed for pets, and ramps or steps for high beds reduce strain. Discuss supplements or pain management with your veterinarian if stiffness persists. Small environmental changes often improve mobility and quality of life dramatically. Enrichment and exercise are part of winter comfort. Short, burst-style play matches a cat's natural hunting pattern better than long sessions. 3 brief chase and pounce moments spread through the day usually outperform a single long session. Use food puzzles to emulate hunting sequences and rotate toys to keep novelty. Active engagement prevents the lethargy that can come with colder months and limited outdoor time. Here is a small experiment you can do this evening that reveals what matters most to your cat. Offer 3 options at once: a heated pad in a favorite bed, an unheated sunny patch, and your lap. Time which one your cat chooses first and how long it stays. Repeat at different times and keep a simple 3-day log. The pattern will tell you whether your cat prioritizes human proximity, radiant heat, or sunlight. Once you know that preference, you can focus your changes where they matter. Now a cheap trick that often surprises owners: sunlight trapping. Place a thin, light-colored blanket or a small reflective surface on a sunny windowsill or ledge where your cat naps. The reflectivity amplifies and holds more light and heat, producing a noticeably warmer, longer-lasting sunny spot even on cloudy days. Try it and watch how long your cat lounges there. In many homes, that single change produces immediate improvement in calmness and appetite. Litter box location matters more than you might think in winter. A box on cold tile or in a drafty hallway invites avoidance. Move at least one box to a warmer, private area and add a small rug in front of it so paws do not meet freezing surfaces. For multi-cat households, provide one box per cat plus one extra, and keep at least one in a warm zone. Outdoor and indoor cats need special protection. Do not assume outdoor cats tolerate the cold. Provide an insulated shelter elevated off the ground with dry straw bedding and a narrow wind-blocking entrance. Encourage indoor residency during extreme cold and provide an easy indoor entry so cats can come inside quickly. Clothing is not a cure-all. Sweaters may be useful briefly for cats that tolerate them, but do not force clothing on a cat. Restrictive garments interfere with grooming and movement and can increase stress. Provide warm nesting options that the cat can use voluntarily. Red flags that require a vet call include sustained loss of appetite, changes in elimination, labored breathing, tremors, or persistent withdrawal. Do not assume the cold is the only cause. Winter can unmask conditions such as arthritis or respiratory disease. Early veterinary review improves outcomes. A practical checklist you can implement tonight: add a warm elevated bed near where you spend time, place an extra water bowl in a warm area or set up a small circulating fountain, seal obvious drafts with a rug or draft stopper, move the litter box away from cold tile and add a small rug in front of it, check that heaters have protective grills and automatic shutoff, and start a simple 3-day log where you jot one line each time your cat eats, sleeps, eliminates, or shows unusual posture. Review the pattern after 72 hours and adjust accordingly. Before we continue, a quick recommendation: if you found our previous guide on cat vocalizations useful, check our last full video, When Cats Chat Like People. You will not believe what happens. That film pairs well with today's topic because reading small signals helps you notice seasonal changes earlier. Now back to a few commonly missed hazards and how to address them. Space heaters with exposed elements are especially risky. If you must use a portable heater, place it where a cat cannot jump onto it and never leave it where fabric could touch a hot surface. Consider an infrared or ceramic model with a protective grill and tip-over shutoff. Stale indoor air is another hidden problem. Sealing windows tightly to keep heat in can raise indoor pollutants. A short, controlled ventilation in the warmest part of the day keeps air fresh. Ensure carbon monoxide detectors are working and do not use fuel-burning heaters in enclosed spaces without proper ventilation. If your cat seems withdrawn in winter, look beyond the cold. Changes in appetite, elimination, or activity can signal underlying illness. Winter can reveal conditions such as arthritis or respiratory problems. Early veterinary evaluation prevents small issues from becoming severe. A routine for bedding and cleaning helps maintain warmth. Keep a spare bed ready when laundering, use removable thermal liners and fast-drying fleece, place beds on elevated perches rather than cold floors. For senior cats, add a low-wattage heated pad inside the bed with a thermostat or timer if possible. Nutrition and portion control are important. If your cat is less active, reduce free feeding and use meal-based feeding with puzzles to encourage movement. If your cat loses weight in cold months, consult your veterinarian. Some cats increase caloric demand and need small boosts, but do so only under professional guidance. Enrichment ideas to add tonight include short scheduled play sessions, puzzle feeders, and rotating toys. A 3-minute high-intensity play session before dinner often increases appetite and helps maintain muscle tone. A final small experiment for this week is a sunlight audit. On a sunny day, place a thermometer on the windowsill and another at floor level where your cat sleeps. Compare the temperatures. If the windowsill is noticeably warmer, prioritize that spot with a soft blanket or reflective surface. If the floor is cold, add a rug and an elevated bed. To recap, do not treat your home as a single climate. Create warm microzones, preserve sensory enrichment, maintain modest humidity, protect familiar routes and hiding places during rearrangements, keep feeding and play schedules consistent, and watch for red flags. Small, consistent adjustments now prevent cold stress from accumulating. Tonight, Do one simple thing: place a warm elevated bed where you spend time and set a water bowl beside it. Observe where your cat rests and drinks over the next 3 days. That single pair of steps often produces immediate improvement. Which one small change will you try tonight to make your cat warmer and more comfortable? Tell us in the comments. One sentence is perfect. For more breakdowns and behavior guides, visit our playlist Why Cats Do That.